Welcome back to Relatable. We hope you guys are all having a lovely day. And on this bright and beautiful sunny Monday morning, evening, afternoon, Friday, whenever you're listening, thank you for being here with us and sharing this lovely, intimate time where we get to penetrate your ear holes over and over again. We were just talking about how apparently Chris Pratt, it was just announced today, is going to be voicing Mario in the Mario movie that's coming out, like I guess an animated movie.
Yeah, Nintendo is collaborating with Illumination, who
the Illuminati.
The Illuminati. For those of you who don't know, they made the Minions movie and like those terrible Sing movies.
Excuse me?
I mean, those wonderful Sing movies. You know, they have a pretty interesting cast.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. So I guess Chris Pratt is Mario.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how the fuck they're going to pull that off. Is it going to be like the fucking Lego movie except with Mario?
You know what? When you were telling me who's in the cast, because, spoiler alert, Luigi is going to be Charlie Day, who we fucking love. But I'm just picturing Chris Pratt in the studio reading lines like, "Yes, we are going to eat a big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs."
Come on, Luigi. Let's go get Bowser.
And then a Charlie Day impression that I'm not going to attempt. But it's like, are they going to be doing the Italian accents? Is that now inappropriate?
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting too because let me look up who is playing Bowser.
Who is writing and directing also? Okay, because we also know Seth Rogen is playing Donkey Kong.
Yes.
We can't. We tried so hard to do his laugh.
Jack Black is Bowser.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so Jack Black is Bowser. Chris Pratt is Donkey Kong.
Keegan-Michael Key is Toad.
Mario! Which is what I sound like when I fall, when I roller skate.
Yeah, that's
Jillian
a running joke.
It's just my default scream for some reason. I just go into Toad mode and...
Toad mode, TM.
No, but that is going to be, it's going to be a trip.
Hey, I want to know who the fuck they're casting as Yoshi and if Yoshi will make an appearance, because I'm not fucking watching it unless Larcel
sounds like that.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson as Yoshi. Hey guys, Yoshi. What's going on? It's me, Yoshi. Blum, I guess.
Yeah, so Yoshi, I don't know. I'm not a fucking good Pete Davidson impersonator or one in general. I can't do voices, but that'd be fucking hilarious. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo is pretty protective of their IP. So I would imagine that they have a very close watch over this. But I don't know. I don't think that they would let it suck.
Oh, well, you'd fucking hope, dude. But I don't know, man. A lot of it gets lost in the sauce when like too many people get involved, and then you see massive tentpole movies from studios and they're like 5 people wrote it, and you can tell because you watch it and then you watch the credits, you're like, oh yes, 5 people definitely wrote this.
And then this movie premieres and it fucking blows ass because 20 people were writing it, and then Shigeru Miyamoto's like, what have I done?
You're watching the credits, you're like, grandma?
That's weird.
They just hired a shit ton of people.
I actually did really enjoy the Lego Batman movie and the Lego movie. I mean, I thought they were fun.
They're fun. At least they try. You can tell that there's a sense of effort and actual care put into the films instead of just like the Emoji movie, which is just like human feces.
Oh my God, I forgot that fucking existed.
In the shape of a film. I purposefully blocked it out of my brain. I never actually saw it, so I can't judge.
Me neither. I wouldn't even hate watch that movie. It's such a fucking waste of time.
You know what we should hate watch? Oh, maybe we shouldn't. Because we did, spoiler alert, so we watched The Wicker Man recently and recorded our reactions and all that shit. Now we just need to find a bootleg copy on the down low so we can upload it to YouTube.
Definitely not illegally.
Yes.
But
if you have a free copy that you paid for that you'd like to share.
yeah, send it to
DM us.
relatablepodcastshow@gmail.com.
Yeah. So again, though, it's like there's only so much that's worth hate watching. Like The Room, fucking incredible, right?
Mhm.
Hilarious.
That's not a hate watch. That's like,
It's like I don't know, a love watch? Maybe that's just a good time. But it's accidentally good. It's like awful, so awful it's good. But then there are movies that are just so mediocre, it's almost not worth justifying hate watching. So we watched The Wicker Man and it was like just your average bad movie. Or not just like mediocre. Like it wasn't well written. But I think that the kicker of it is Nick Cage being in it and his performance and just his fucking insanity of like, how'd I get burned? How'd I get burned?
I know. And I was pissed. Oh, I just popped my pee. I was really upset because they cut out that scene of him getting tortured. It was like, the bees, not the bees.
Yeah. So we don't know if we got like a different version that cut out this scene or if it was a deleted scene, but we saw, floating around on YouTube are like all the highlights of the film, just the best moments. And there's a scene where Nick Cage is being dragged towards this giant wicker man who, spoiler alert, he ends up getting placed in and burning alive in. But on the way, they put like a cone over his head and
it's
just
like a basket.
Pour bees in there, which I don't know how the fuck you pour bees, but they pour bees over his face and he gets stung and he's allergic or whatever.
Well, it's the 4 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, and bees. So they poured bees into his like little,
forget plasma, bees is the 4th state
bees.
of matter.
I need a bees transplant. Yeah, I mean, and then they like break his legs and all this stuff, but there's this like iconic scene of him going like, not the bees.
Yeah. But it wasn't in the version we watched for whatever reason. There was all the other insanity, but not.
Well, they had the audio of them breaking his legs.
What?
Like overplaying as they were carrying. It was like a shot of them carrying him to the thing, and you could hear him screaming. And then he gets, no, my legs.
And then it was like the SpongeBob fucking guy.
My
leg. But then he gets there and he's like covered in bee stings, and it doesn't explain why. I mean, a lot of the shit is unexplained in the movie. The movie tried to do a lot of spooky shit with like no reasoning or payoff.
I wonder if it got memed so hard that the studio was like, we need to fucking take this out in every single production of this going forward. We
can't let this out.
Yeah.
We can't let this get out. This stays between us.
It's like retroactively they're just like deleting it. They're like, that never happened.
No, but that is a thing that they've started doing now with like racist and problematic shit. Oh my god, like there was an episode of SpongeBob where they raid Mrs. Puff's fucking underwear drawer.
Oh my god, the panty raid. Yeah. I know. I remember that episode as a kid.
It's my favorite. It inspired me to raid my own mother's my panties and was very disappointed. No, but I do remember that episode and not thinking anything of it at the time and being like, oh, this must be a thing people do, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many compilations on YouTube of like, ooh, like adult references and kid shows and like, look at all this inappropriate stuff that just flies by kids' heads. It's like, well, yeah, it flies by their head for a fucking reason because they don't know any better. And it's
also,
like,
maybe it shouldn't be in there in the first place. I mean, there's some stuff that's like funny that is like borderline, like more adult-ish.
Yeah.
But then there's other stuff that was just like a product of the times and just like casually racist or whatever, which I don't feel like happens too often, but there have been like random instances. Like I just remember the SpongeBob thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Did you hear about this was recent, by the way. There was a woman who showed up to like a school board meeting or something in blackface to act as if she was like Rosa Parks saying like, I refuse to wear a mask and make my kids wear a mask or whatever.
Jillian, are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm being 100% serious. Oregon school workers suspended for showing up in blackface in apparent protest of vaccine mandate.
Oh my fucking god. Imagine how out of touch you'd have to be like, yes, having to wear a mask is just like having your ancestors been slaves in this fucking country and not being allowed to sit in the front of the fucking bus.
So these people are stupid and racist.
Well, they usually go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I feel like it's real hard to keep being racist if you're well educated. But again, people keep proving me wrong. So I don't fucking know anymore. But holy fucking shit.
God damn. It's just so insane. Like, I just would love to know, like, in what world she thought that that would go well for her.
I can't imagine. I mean, there are people who are... Do you remember that one time, I don't know, months ago, where there was that trend on TikTok where people would use that same Christian song? It was like, you could say what you want, don't say I wouldn't die for it. And then they're like, it was like a POV thing where like you had just gotten planted with the mark of the beast.
Yeah, POV, you refuse to get a vaccine.
Yeah.
And then they kill you for it or whatever.
And then like these fucking like 15-year-old white kids in Orange County or some shit were like pretending to get ready to be shot like execution style because they didn't get the vaccine.
Oh my God. I don't know. That makes me so upset. Like,
dude, I came across a compilation video recently of this guy who was going through like, it's like the TikTok iceberg, and it was like all this dark shit on TikTok, and one of the things was like Holocaust POV shit.
I didn't see those videos.
I fucking
but I
posted.
I heard about them.
I did not engage. No, it's so fucking insane and cartoonish because these kids were literally painting themselves in like cartoonish ass like black and white face paint, like they were in like a black and white comic or something, and pretending to be like Jews in the Holocaust. And
it just feels fake. Like, you telling me this, like if I was just someone who didn't know like anything about TikTok or like internet culture, and someone just said like, yeah, there were kids dressing up pretending to be in the Holocaust and like making these like dramatic like wannabe actor TikToks, then I would be like, excuse me?
You're like, I think I'm gonna excuse myself from life.
Yeah,
this has been fun, but I've had enough. Where's your closest shotgun? Because
can I get a toaster and a bathtub, please? It's insanely delusional.
It is delusional because it's also narcissistic because they're making it about them.
Right. They're like, oh my God, look at me. Like, I'm like pretending to be in the Holocaust. Like, I'm so woke.
Or they think they're like, I get it. I understand.
Yeah. Me as a white Catholic person, I get you.
Yeah. Even if you were a Jewish person and you were doing that, I just feel like
it's
dramatizing
insensitive.
like a tragedy on TikTok is a fucking tragedy in itself. It's just insensitive.
God. You know, speaking of that, I know, so 9/11 just passed, and I guess fucking Meghan Trainor uploaded something to her Instagram story, and it was the fucking Twin Towers before they got attacked, but they were like blinged out, like in a fucking like blingy like type gif,
like,
you know,
someone bedazzled them.
Yes. And people were like, Megan, like, what the fuck are you doing?
What was the point?
I don't know.
Just
I don't
like
know.
TBT to when these fucking towers covered in jewels existed.
I got my Twin Towers iced out.
Holy shit. No, stop. Don't get blown up. You're so sexy.
You're so sexy.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
There's all kinds of like shit people will post when it's, I don't know, when it's like the anniversary of a tragedy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even look at all the bullshit that all the celebrity, not all of them, like all celebrities, one I've mind, when COVID first started and they all made that fucking Imagine video, like how fucking out of touch and narcissistic that shit was.
Yeah, like they thought they were curing fucking COVID.
Yeah, they're like, we're just like you.
With their tone deaf fucking singing from their multi-million-dollar mansion.
Yeah. I can afford healthcare, unlike you peasants. Enjoy, bitch.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're getting their fucking groceries delivered. They don't have to go out in public.
Yeah.
They get to be sequestered up in their mountaintop fucking estate.
Right.
Insane. And like the fact is though, with all the backlash, a lot of them probably still didn't get why it was problematic.
I know. They're like, I'm just trying to be relatable. Haha. Relatable. I'm just trying to connect with my fans.
But that's the thing. Once you get to a certain point of wealth, like unless you constantly surround yourself by just average ass people and like your family's very grounded, I think it's really hard to get disconnected. Really easy to get disconnected. It's hard to stay grounded, I think.
Yeah.
Because you live in a fucking fantasy world where you're literally weighted on hand and foot.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. I don't want to get to that point. I'm happy. Like I was talking to my parents. I live in a nice, decent sized studio. I don't have any intention of moving anytime soon. I don't want to have to clean any more space than I do. I don't even clean what I have now.
Yeah.
There's just a pile of dust on the floor.
Yeah, there are bugs and rats in here living in harmony. It's actually a nice little utopia.
It's actually pretty sweet. I have a pretty great ecosystem going on.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I guess you get a certain amount of money. People are cleaning your shit for you, so you don't have to do it yourself.
Well, dude, my freshman year roommate in college, was very wealthy, and I remember when she was moving in, she was unpacking all of her shit, and like she would be like, Mom, did Carmen wash this before she packed it? And then and by the way, they like had flown in to LA like on their private jet
from Orange County,
from Texas.
Oh my fucking god. I just like to imagine they're the city over, and they didn't
they're like,
bother to drive.
I don't want to drive. Jeeves, get the jet. No, so then, by that time, I think my parents had already left, and her mom was still there, and they didn't understand how the laundry machine worked. So I had to show them both, not just my fucking roommate. I had to show her and her mother how to do laundry.
It's literally like fucking Schitt's Creek.
I know.
It's not Schitt's Creek is a documentary, you guys. You don't understand.
Yeah, that was actually based off of true events. No, it was so wild to me. Although I realize I took her for granted because she had
your rich roommate.
Yes, and I know that sounds bad offhandedly, but she had like OCD, so she was really clean. And everything was just like very neat and put together. And then the next 2 years I had roommates who were just not that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not the most clean person myself, but I have standards, and like I don't know. It was a lot.
Well, washed like dishes was the fucking like World War II of any roommate situation. It was just like an all-out fucking battle.
Someone left their fucking dish in the sink. Can someone clean the pans so I can use it?
But it was on a deeper level than that, because it created this intense personal resentment.
Yeah.
And maybe it wasn't just dishes, but it was like, can you clean your room, or can you not park there, or you took my spot?
Can you vacuum, or like you got crumbs on the couch, or like even I knew like there were certain times where someone would clean one of my pans and they wouldn't clean it like quote unquote like the right way, so it would still have like residue or whatever.
Like brush it with a dry brush.
yeah.
Put it in the other side of the sink.
No, but that type of stuff bugs me personally, because I'm like, okay, if you're gonna clean it, like at least just fucking do it right,
or don't do it at all. Like let me fucking do it. My mom always complains, like when her father-in-law comes over, he always tries to put dishes away and like doesn't know where anything goes, so it just makes more of a mess than anything.
Dude, I know. I mean, Marco, when he moved in, he didn't have any plates or anything that he brought with him, because I
just ate out of his hands.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very environmentally conscious.
He actually stores food in his cheeks like a chipmunk, and he regurgitates and eats throughout the day.
He has a pouch like a kangaroo.
Yeah, primordial pouch. He just, when he puts dishes and stuff away, he doesn't, I mean, he knows where shit goes, but there are some times where I'll find just random stuff in random places. I'm like, why'd you put this there? He's like, because it didn't fit in the other place. I'm like, it does fit. You just didn't do it right.
That's the thing, though. You can't do everything for them, because then they'll never learn and they'll never do it themselves. And I'm not just talking about husbands. I'm talking about if you have a son, Make sure your fucking son knows how to take care of himself, because holy shit, the amount of chicken nuggets my brother ate as soon as he left the house, disgusting.
Yeah. And make sure your kids or, your roommates know how to do laundry, because having to teach what are you when you go to college? 18?
And her mom
and her fucking 50-year-old mother.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's like, where does the detergent go? I don't understand. Did the clothes go
No,
underneath?
it was more like this. Where's the detergent? How do you put that shit in there?
Yeah, that's right. They're Texan. So I keep wanting to do it. Like a British accent. I can't do it.
Where do you put the clothes in the dryer?
The clothing and the detergent. Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Is this soap?
Insanity. Yeah. I hate the idea of not being self-sufficient. Upsets me to my core. Like, I don't want to be babied. And I don't, even if I had a spouse I was living with them, I would want it to be like fair and equal. We just split the duties. Like, I don't want someone to be doing all this shit, because then I feel bad. I mean, I say that, but then I let people do it anyway. Like, my neighbors will often just take the trash in before I get a chance to. I'm like, okay, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not complaining, but
I mean, it's obviously in an ideal relationship, it's like, 50-50. You guys take turns doing house chores and whatever, or I mean, because I almost called him Mario. Holy shit. My husband, the Mario.
That's me.
It's me, Mario from Germany.
The spaghetti and the meatballs.
No, I mean, I feel like when I'm busy with work, like when I work from home, like he'll usually cook and like wash the dishes like a good husband.
You keep him on a ball and chain. He's
yeah.
a collar.
I'm like, if he doesn't fall in line, I like spray him with like a water bottle. I'm like, get back to work. Woof, woof. And then when he does a good job, I give him a little cookie treat. Yeah, I fucking hate doing dishes. I mean, that's why I love cooking, but we're like staring at
my massive fucking overflowing pile of dishes. Yeah.
I love cooking, but I just doing the dishes makes me want to unalive myself. Like,
it does. And there's something so inherently disturbing to me about like old food that's moist in the bottom of the drain. And I can't physically bring myself to pull the drain thing out and like dump it unless I'm wearing gloves. I have to wear gloves when I'm washing the dishes, because I can't bear the touch of like old gummy ass food.
Oh my God, dude. Even when you're just like washing dishes after you've just eaten, right? And there's like a little food residue, the second water hits that shit, I'm like,
I literally have to go run to the bathroom and vomit.
It takes me 10 minutes
to get it out. And then I have to make more food.
Yeah, because then you're like emaciated.
And then I go wash it again, and it just keeps going on, unfortunately.
No, it's so nasty. Like, I was talking to my coworkers about this, because I'm like, I love cooking, and I love baking and all that stuff. I just do not enjoy doing the cleanup. And
I like eating. That's it.
Yes. I want someone to just make me food, and then I'll just eat it.
We're complaining about being out of touch and all this shit.
I know. I want a personal chef.
I could not imagine not being able to cook for myself. Can you fucking imagine?
Feed me like a baby bird.
But then I want someone to wait on me hand and foot. So I guess I do understand the appeal. I think if I did have the money, that was like, if I just had disposable income, right? I would maybe indulge once a month having people do like a deep clean of my apartment, because I do have phobias when it comes to dirt and grime and shit. Like, it's really unnatural for me to feel comfortable cleaning. Like, it just disturbs me, and I get really vomity.
Also, I mean, thinking about like bugs and stuff like that. Like, the other day I saw a silverfish in my bathroom, and then I saw and then I saw
fuck no.
No. Sorry. I saw an earwig in my bathroom.
Oh
my God. And it was so disgusting. Also, those things are really hard to kill. I was smushing it
An
like
earwig?
several times. Yeah,
It's like the pinchers.
yeah, I smushed it several
Oh.
times and it just it wouldn't fucking die. So then I picked it up and I flushed it down the toilet.
And I ate it.
The turtle. Yeah, and then I ate it. I fed it to Yoshi.
Oh God, I don't. Yeah, we've had this conversation a million times. Don't appreciate bugs of any kind. But I also, that kind of comes with the territory of being alive. Unfortunately.
Yeah, the Bugs Life, the show that used to be in Disneyland.
Only you did, because you were the only one who enjoyed that shit.
Listen, no.
Yeah,
you better
yeah,
get this
yeah,
straight.
yeah.
I did not enjoy it.
Yes, you fucking did.
I enjoyed one song from it. The rest of it terrified me and scarred me for life.
You were crying for 5 minutes and then you took a 30-second break and resumed crying.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't your mom? Well, your mom loved that shit.
My
She would,
mom loved
take you
it.
guys.
Yes, she would always drag us into it, and I'm like, God, please.
You are maybe the only person who misses that shit, because Marvel World fucking land, I don't know, place, Marvel
Dude,
place
nothing-
came in, and I don't miss that shit at all.
Nothing will replace Heimlich's Choo Choo Train.
Hyman's
Hyman's Poo Poo Train, more like it. No.
choo choo.
Oh yeah, it's Heimlich. No, it's like his little train that would like go around, and there was like a little watermelon arch, and it would spray piss.
Juices.
No, it was like a
When
watermelon
the fuck
scent.
was the last time you rode on that though? I imagine you were like 21 riding fucking Heimlich.
No,
choo-choo
seriously,
train.
I
Shut
went
the
with my
fuck up.
I went with Will actually.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
You and a bunch of 5-year-olds.
No, it was well, yeah. I mean, the two
No,
of us.
yes.
I thought you were calling Will a 5-year-old. No,
No. At heart.
yes.
No, but literal 5-year-olds. And they're like, Mommy, is that what a predator looks like? They're like, yes,
And then I'm
honey.
just sitting there when we go into the watermelon thing, like mouth wide open, like like trying to suck in all of the scent.
You're singing along to the fucking song or whatever.
Yeah.
I did just see on like I don't know, I follow like a vegan Disneyland page, and someone posted about they have a Heimlich watermelon cocktail or something.
Shut the fuck up
We're going.
right now. We're
Yeah.
going. Okay, bye
All right,
everyone.
bye. This has been fun. We're gonna go drink a sugary beverage and then die of diabetes. No, it looked really good. It was also like neon green and watermelon
Ooh.
colored, so who fucking knows? But maybe we should try it. If you guys are big Disneyland fans and if you have any recommendations for food or whatever, let me know, because last time we went we got some great ass fucking food. Great
Great ass food. And there was a really good cocktail that we had too. It was the
It was in the Pim Test kitchen. They have like a little side bar, and they have fucking like cocktails with boba, with popping boba.
it was so
like
good.
a mango something boba thing. It was like
really
a
good.
drop of alcohol, but
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, I guess this is just juice.
next time we go, when the bartender isn't looking, I'm just gonna grab the
Yeah.
bottle and serve it out like that fucking lady who did the 2 shots of vodka.
You know what? It's funny because I know Disney has security and everything, like when you go into the park and they check your bags and whatever, but they don't stop you from bringing in your own food
They
or water
don't.
bottles. So like,
Or
what is?
alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
but
what?
people 100% do that.
Well, I know because like you could just easily put vodka in like a water bottle.
Yeah, I do every time.
Yeah,
You
actually,
think I'm drinking water? My 40-ounce hydro flask is filled
it's
with vodka.
full of vodka, and you're just getting
Dude.
blackout.
Holy fuck! I just unlocked a memory. Memory unlocked. I went to, it was like the River Cats baseball game, which is like the level under Major League Baseball. That's why you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And also, what the fuck is a river cat? I wish I could tell you. It's a cat you throw in the river. And
It lives
just gets
there.
really upset and mutates, and it's fucking weird. It's maroon colored. But it's like Sacramento's minor league basketball, Jesus Christ, baseball team.
Same thing.
When I was like 12, because I was perpetually 12 or 8 or something, we were kids and we went to go see a game, and I fucking guess my parents had snuck in a clear plastic water bottle full of vodka.
Oh my god.
And I was not aware that my parents were alcoholics. And so I was thirsty and I reached in the little cooler that they brought. I
No.
took a big fucking chug of that vodka. And I think I spit it out immediately because I was convinced I had just chugged rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, I mean,
that
that's
was
what
the-
it tastes like.
That was the only exposure I'd ever had to anything like that. And I wanted to die. And I
That's
still
so
feel that way when
nasty.
I drink vodka. So.
Dude, I mean, I don't know anyone who enjoys the taste, honestly. I mean, like, you know, when you're a kid and your parents are drinking wine at dinner or whatever, you're like, can I have a taste? And then they give you a taste and you're like, oh my God, this is so gross. Why would you like this? I mean, that's how I felt about like beer and stuff too. And then I guess like, I just,
You train yourself to like it, I feel like.
yeah. I mean, I genuinely do like wine. Like, I feel like there's some wine out there that just has like a really good taste.
It has to be like fucking high C fruit juice level sweetness for me. It has to be like Capri Sun ass.
Well, you know, stuff like cocktails are good because they have extra stuff in them.
Tastes like alcohol.
Yes, and they don't taste like alcohol. Like sangria is delicious.
Oh my God. Okay. If we're going to name cocktails, sangria. Okay. Margaritas.
Yeah, margaritas are good.
slap.
One of my go-tos is a lemon drop.
What is that exactly?
It's like a lemon martini.
I don't even know what a martini is. Is it gin and an olive?
I think it's either gin or vodka, but
and cat piss.
and cat piss. Yes, that's the special, most important ingredient.
That's
no,
the $20 martini.
No,
see
you're-
at Paul Martin.
yeah, right. No, you're thinking of a dirty martini. That's the one with the olives.
Oh.
But a martini is, I think it's just specifically a drink with like vodka or gin, and it is
What
like a
else?
lemon drop, for example, is. Let me look it up so I don't sound like a fucking noob.
Well,
But they're really good. And they have like sugar on the rim
yeah.
instead of salt.
I remember one time we went to a Super Bowl party when I was a kid at this we lived on a golf course, and we went to this clubhouse for like their what the fuck is it? What's that football holiday?
The Super Bowl. The football holiday that all the
went-
football teams celebrate.
We went to the Super Bowl party at the clubhouse, and I guess we'd like won some money in like a Super Bowl betting pool, and my mom, I remember, drank too many lemon drops and got hungover the next day.
Oh my God.
And like we stayed home from school, and she was also like kind of staying home from her fucking housewife duties. And I just remember that and her being like, I'm never drinking again.
That's how hangovers make you feel. My mom's go-to is like a lemon drop. But I looked up a recipe. It is vodka, Cointreau or like triple sec, and then lemon juice and simple syrup. And then
So it's
sugar on the rim.
Lemonade. Vodka
Yes.
lemonade. Because I've gotten a vodka lemonade. Holy shit, you guys. If you live in LA and you have not been to the Abbey, please do yourself a favor.
Yeah, that is a good time. But I've heard a lot of people get their phones stolen there, so also be careful.
Also, maybe be careful because COVID and all that bullshit. But I went for my birthday 2 years ago. No, almost like 3 because the pandemic. Oh my God, the beginning of 2019 in January. And I went,
Jeez.
which feels like 5 lifetimes ago. And I went and they made me a vodka lemonade and it was so fucking strong. I like had to sit down at some point. And also I really don't drink very much at all. I maybe have like a couple drinks a year, honestly. It has to be like a special occasion because I don't know. I have OCD and I'm like afraid of just the health issues that come with drinking, and it also just generally doesn't make me feel good unless I ate a good meal and like drank a lot of water, and then it's like not as big of a deal. But if it didn't make me feel so shitty, I'd probably drink more. But again, on a special occasion like my birthday, I went out, but holy shit, they make really fucking strong drinks, and it didn't taste like any alcohol was in it. It was just like lemonade, and it was so fucking dangerous.
Yeah, those types of drinks are, you're playing with fire because it's like, oh, this is so delicious. Like I'll have another.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you're fucking puking in the bushes because you had too much. And plus the sugar doesn't help at all.
No, none of it really helps. And you're dancing all night and you're sweaty and dehydrated.
Oh my
and all
God,
this
yeah.
shit. And then you fucking don't go to bed till 3 a.m. I felt really bad from not sleeping enough. So then
Hold
you
on
add
a minute.
alcohol.
You
What?
say that like you don't go to bed at 3 a.m. when you're sober.
No, that's what I'm saying though, is I already feel like shit when I don't get enough sleep. Like if I go to bed super fucking early in the morning, like 3 o'clock, fucking 4 o'clock sometimes because I have a Stardew Valley addiction apparently. But then you add alcohol and like salty food and all this shit on top of it, and then you wake up feeling like you might have passed away in your sleep.
I think it's so, like, one of the shitty experiences that you have sometimes with drinking is like you'll drink, not like to the point of being, you know, out like sick and throwing up and having alcohol poisoning, but like you drink enough where you're pretty drunk, and then by the time you go to bed you're just like asleep, and then you just wake up like you don't even dream, like you're just like fucking passed the fuck out, and that's just not restorative at all. It's like so exhausting.
I heard you don't get REM sleep when you're drunk. Like it does fuck with your sleep cycle.
I've had dreams after drinking before.
You were just hallucinating.
Yeah.
You were like awake the whole time.
It was real life. I was just fucking doing belligerent shit.
I'd mixed Molly and Adderall. It was a night.
Yeah, just one of the regular Friday nights I used to have.
Chugged a keg.
No, I mean, I feel like a lot of my drunk dreams involve me like chugging water, and then I'm like not satisfied in the dream because I'm obviously fucking thirsty in real life. And
Dude.
Then I wake up and I'm like...
Speaking of dreams, unfortunately, so I have an obsession. I started listening to, and that's why we drink their podcast like months ago, and I got really fucking hooked because it's fun. They have like ghost stories, and they also tell true crime stories, and so I'll listen to them while I'm playing Stardew Valley way too late into the night because I'm fucking 16 and apparently don't have responsibilities.
More like Shart Poo Valley.
Shut the fuck up again with this. Just a slightly different insult. Work on yourself. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Yeah, Shart Poo Valley. Stargoo Valley. I don't fucking know. It's addictive. It's really fun. You farm. I have chickens. They're really cute. It's great. But I'll stay up till like 2 a.m. sometimes. And anyway, last night or the night before, I was listening to an episode, and the girl who does the true crime shit talked about the Heaven's Gate cult. And I was listening to that right before I went to bed. You know what Heaven's Gate is, right? They all had the matching tracksuits and the...
Are they the people that drank the Kool-Aid?
No, that's Jonestown. These people ate cyanide-laced applesauce.
Oh my God.
And they believed that the Halley-Bopp comet that was coming, this was in 1997 or something, that had spaceships that were hidden in its tail, and that they were going to bring them up to the next level. And essentially they all decided that the only way for them to leave their bodies here would be to kill themselves. So I listened to this whole story. It's really fucking sad. There was a daughter whose like mom left to start the cult with this guy, and then I guess some way along the way the mom died of liver cancer or something.
Oh my God.
And the daughter didn't go and tell the daughter till a year after it had happened. And the whole time she had been calling, being like, hey, I just want to check in on my mom. And they were like, oh, she's busy. Meanwhile, she's fucking dead.
Oh my God.
So, and I've dealt with some shit where I had a friend who kind of got into a bit of a cult as these two people's nannies. This is another story for another day. I could write a fucking essay on this whole situation. But needless to say, and with my mom being religious, I think it all manifested in my nightmare where, so basically our side of the family were all convinced that in order for us to move on to the next life and that the world was ending, we all needed to kill ourselves. And I was like the only person, maybe you weren't too, but I was the only person who wasn't down to fucking kill myself.
Oh my God.
And I freaked the fuck out. My mom was trying to make it seem cool. She's like, I think they were trying to entice me by being like, oh, maybe like, oh, and you'll turn into a vampire after you do it or some bullshit like that. I was like, and then
like you'd be swayed so easily, like, okay, sign me up.
Shit. I mean, why didn't you say that to begin with? God, I want to sparkle. No, but in the end, I don't remember what happened, but anyway, I wake up and I tell my mom this. And I was telling her why I think I had the dream because I listened about the Heaven's Gate cult thing. And
she was like, it's all right, Lauren, here, just eat your applesauce.
She's like, yeah, I sent you a care package. There's some applesauce. Ignore it if there's like a little puncture hole. Don't worry about it.
I also sent you some Kool-Aid just in case you didn't want the applesauce.
If you want to wash it down, it's a great refresher. No, but we talked about us being Catholic, being raised Catholic and all this shit. And so I told my mom this, and I was talking to her about the cult, and then she went on to talk about how cults or false beliefs are essentially like Satan purposely misleading people. And I'm standing in my kitchen on the phone with her being like, am I still in the dream? Like, what the fuck? And I think that kind of plays into it because we are not really in line with our side of the family in that way when it comes to religious beliefs and all this shit. No, but we have aunts and uncles who are not super fucking religious. But then my mom literally believes that Satan is a working force in the world. And it blows my fucking mind because I told her, I was like, I don't like to think of things that way. I think it's too simplistic. And I'd rather look at like people being individuals with complicated brains and shit. Anyway,
there's a TikTok audio that's going around that's really popular where it's like this guy talking. He's like, if God sends me to hell, I'll simply not go. What is he going to do? Send me to hell? I'm already not going.
If I do fucking go, I'm gonna pole dance all the way down like Lil Nas X. So
and then fuck Satan.
And then no, you don't know that. He could have just given him a lap dance and then accepted a
No, I'm
hefty
saying
fee.
this is like your girl boss
Who
moment.
says I'm gonna fuck Satan? You can fuck Satan.
Who says I haven't?
Is Satan your husband?
Yes. No, dude, I've actually had dreams about giving birth to the Antichrist.
I thought you were going to say dreams about fucking Satan, and I was about to lose my mind.
No.
Well, I guess you kind of have to fuck Satan to give birth to the
it's
Antichrist.
Implied. Yeah, no. It's really terrifying because like in the dream.
You had dreams about giving birth to the Antichrist?
It wasn't like
Get
explicit.
the fuck out of my apartment.
No, it wasn't.
You're haunted.
Like, I know. The baby, it's not like he came out like red with fucking horns, but like the baby came out and he could speak like full sentences, like the fucking baby from. No, he sounded like a grown man, but he.
Hello, mother.
Give me your breast. No, it was like the baby from the fucking
Incredibles.
No, you know PT, like the demo for the
physical therapy.
Yes, no, it was supposed to be like a Silent Hill game or some shit.
No, I have no idea.
It ended up flopping, and well, it didn't flop. I mean, people were excited about it, but they ended up like scrapping it or some shit. But anyway, there's like a baby in it who's all like deformed and fucking gross, and he's like speaking like a fucking man. He's like, I know what you did, like, but
do you fuck your mother with that mouth?
Yeah,
like the fucking Exorcist where she's saying all
yeah,
that.
Yeah, your mother sucks cocks in hell. Like, oh my god, the fucking voice crack. No,
you know what? I want that to be the first sentence my child says.
Yeah, your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Dude, oh my god, my mom told me that when Alec
sucks cocks in hell.
Yes, when my older brother was a baby, I guess she like dropped something or what. He was like in his high chair and he
was like, she dropped him because
he was like just learning to talk at that point, but she dropped something and she was just like under her breath like, oh, idiot, like she was calling herself an idiot.
No.
And then Alec was like, idiot. She was like, no.
And then she started crying.
Yeah.
That wasn't his first words, was it?
No.
Can you fucking imagine?
Oh my god, yeah.
You call your mom an idiot? It's your first thing you say. Didn't he say some shit too? There's like a family video of you guys. He was fishing. And your dad was like, "Who's the baiting master?"
My dad was putting bait onto a hook because they were fishing, and my mom's like, "Oh, your dad's the baiting master," and then Alec was like, "No, I'm the masturbator.
I'm the masturbator." And he had a super high voice. It was really.
And
cute.
I had a really low voice as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I was like this, like, "Hi, Mom, Jillian." Yeah.
And you'd be like,
Alec. Hey, Alec. How's it going, brother? Hey, brother.
I
just turned into fucking Hulk Hogan.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh my god, no, you're thinking of Hulk Hogan.
No, I'm thinking of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
But Hulk Hogan also goes, "Hey, brother."
Maybe they're the same person.
Probably. They look
the
alike.
same. I remember we were on vacation in Santa Cruz with like some family friends, and for whatever reason we were watching Dog the Bounty Hunter when I was like 13 or some shit. And I just the dog man. He closed out an episode because I guess he didn't approve of his daughter's boyfriend, and she's like, "I'm dating him," and then he closed out the episode by being like, "Dating my ass, brother." I just kept saying it over and over again. And our family friend's like eldest daughter lost her fucking shit and just had me say that on repeat the whole fucking time. So I would just walk around being like, dating my ass, brother. Oh shit. God, dude, old school MTV was the fucking shit. Stop flashing me. I swear to God, Jillian.
No.
Why are you like this? No, I remember, did you ever watch the Andy Milonakis show?
No.
I fucking cried laughing watching that shit. It was so fucking funny. He would like, there would be different sketches he'd do where he was like handing out smiley face balloons and he's like, I hate myself. Have a nice day.
When I actually saw that sketch.
And I remember the theme song from Heart. There was all that shit. And it was like the golden age. And it was extra special because you'd have to catch it when it was on.
What was this, MTV?
Yes, it was the Andy Milonakis show. And I remember my dad was super into Kick-Ass, which he saw the trailer for the new movie in theaters recently and was like already crying,
Jackass?
laughing. What did I just say? Kick-Ass?
Kick-Ass.
Oh, another great movie.
Dude, I just remember one time I was on a plane and they had like the TVs, you know, and one of the channels was like MTV and it was that show Silent Library.
No.
Do you remember that?
No.
It was like a competition show and whoever wins gets like, I don't know, like some kind of prize, probably money.
And rent a book from the library.
Yeah, you can pick out whatever book you want. And they had to do these insane challenges, but they couldn't talk or scream or anything or make any noise during it. And I just remember it was this guy and he had to eat an ice cream cone like dipped in chocolate, except instead of ice cream, it was fucking mayo. And I just remember him eating it and like gagging the whole time. Just like he would take a bite and then be like, and then he like couldn't make like a certain like level of noise, you know? It's just so fucking nasty.
Did he do it?
I think he might have made it through.
I would have been like, you know, guys, this has been fun. I'm out.
Yeah. This is not worth $10,000. I mean, like, honestly, I was laughing the other day because I just got a jar of vegan mayo from Trader Joe's.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. And I like mayo. Like, and, you know, I enjoy it on my sandwiches, you know,
Yeah, like a normal fucking person, but you don't like it that much.
I don't like it that much. And so, you know, like there's just like a threshold with mayo. Like after a certain point, it just gets a little gaggy and you're like, like too much. And I opened the jar of mayo from Trader Joe's and I smelled it because I'm like,
oh,
yeah,
sorry, I thought this was going a completely
I stuck
different
my
direction.
tit in it.
I was like, which jar of mayo are we talking about? Like your recreational use one or
no,
your
this is my food mayo.
It's not your fisting mayo.
Yeah, no, this is not the sex mayo. This is like the food mayo.
Okay.
So
good distinction to have though.
Yeah, no, I label them specifically because I don't want to get those mixed up.
No, you don't want butt hairs floating around.
No, yeah, it's just not ideal. So, but I opened the jar and I took a whiff and I immediately like kind of gagged because it just smelled so much like regular mayo that I was like, okay, I can't do it. Yeah, like I immediately thought of that Silent Library episode because I just will never get that image out of my head of someone eating a fucking ice cream cone of mayo.
Speaking of Andy Milonakis, I think there was a bit where he made like a butter milkshake or something and just blended butter up in a blender and like drank it, but I don't know if he drank the whole thing. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Just watching some shit makes me want to gag.
Did we talk about how that one woman on TikTok made butter from her breast milk? I think we did.
Yes, we unfortunately did.
Oh my God.
I'm very much aware. Yeah, there's only a certain threshold where I can tolerate like gross shit. But so I think I'm probably gonna have to ask you to leave because I'm reaching that threshold right now.
Okay.
I mean, you're pretty smelly, and I don't like the general look of you.
I just want to let you know before I go, I did stick my hand and my boob in your mayo. So.
Again, okay. Stop recording. We've had this fucking conversation so many times,
dude. Why can't you just accept me for who I am?
Because it's my mayo. I spent $7 on that fucking mayo.
Yeah, but I'm a fucking guest in your house.
You have your own fucking mayo.
How about you have some fucking hospitality for your fucking guests?
Do you want me to provide you your own special fuck jar?
Yeah, actually, that would be really nice.
Are you going to pay for it?
No.
I can't keep doing these charity things for you, Jill. I can't.
Listen, look, dude,
you make more money than me. Get your own fucking fuck Mayo.
I'm really hard on cash right now. I keep spending it on lube and...
Okay. You know what? Well, let's just table this for another time. Anyway, just push record again.
God, okay.
Anyway, so, yeah, mayo is like a little too gross for me if you have too much. So I just do a light layer and I'm good to go. But,
yeah, I like to mix it like mayo and mustard. That's a really good combo.
I did actually have a really simple sandwich today with that. It was very nice. Enough about condiments. I just had to share with you guys the kind of friend Jillian is, and she's always thinking of me, and she'll, see something that reminds her of me in the news or whatnot, and I really appreciate it, and I really feel cared about, and I really feel heard and understood. So I just want to share with you before we peace out for the evening, what she sent to me today.
Yeah, it was cool. I saw an article that was actually written about Lauren, and I thought she would like to see it.
And I thought I might too. I was driving and I was like, I know I shouldn't text and drive, but let me just open this text and I'll just read it and see what she said. And she said, OMG, they wrote about you in the news. And I said, immediately, fuck you, LMFAO.
It was a little unwarranted, but...
Because I knew what was happening. I knew she was just going to lure me into a false sense of fame again. You got me the first time.
This was real.
Yeah, I know it was real. And that's why it was such a shock to me. And I wasn't prepared for it, Jillian. And personally, I hadn't told them that they could publish this story yet because I gave them this firsthand fucking information. So she sends me this Twitter highlight. I guess it was trending because I don't know. Apparently I'm like famous or something. And it was from Euronews Green. And it said, the headline was, this animal has survived for centuries without having sex.
I just thought that was so beautiful that they decided to write an article, a little op-ed about you.
But I hadn't told them to publish it yet. So you can understand my outrage.
It must have been a shock. I could see that. Yeah.
Because now I have reporters flooding my front fucking door, wanting to look at my vaginas. What am I supposed to say to that?
Oh, yeah. Your Nick Vajonas. I can't do a Nick Jonas impression.
That was enough. It's enough for 2 lifetimes. Thank you very much.
Wait, I need to get it right. It's like... He's got that, like, kind of like the raspy, like...
Oh, yeah. I don't fucking know, dude.
Oh, my pussy.
Anyway, so I had to batten down the hatches. I had to fucking barricade my front door. People were just, like...
Yeah.
Clamoring for a look at this poisse. And
there's actually been people banging on the door this whole time. We've been sporadically going in and out of recording.
Yeah, it's been a real fucking nuisance. So I just want to say... Thanks for sharing it. I mean, at least you did alert me that they did share it preemptively, but I was not expecting that because I'd shared that with them in confidence, and I shared my own personal history. I've been around for centuries with absolutely no action.
No, I get it. They outed you, and that's not okay.
And they did. And you know what? The only person that should out you is yourself. So on that note,
we hope you himbos, bimbos, and thembos have a wonderful evening.
A blessed night. Or morning.
Or day, or whatever.
Or if there's a time that we have yet to discover yet.
Yeah. If you exist outside the realms of time and space.
Outside this dimension.
Yeah.
Give us a call because we've been waiting to hear from you. And honestly, it's a little rude that you haven't reached out first. So
yeah.
Just saying, we're ready. Stop fucking cock teasing us. Anyway. Oh. Excuse me?
Sorry.
Oh.
If you fucking imitate that pufferfish one more time, I'm going to pull the skin off of your body and stuff it down your throat.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Anyway, thank you again for listening. This has been Relatable, possibly. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Relatable Pod Show. You can check us out online at relatablepodcastshow.com or email us any questions, comments, or concerns, which I'm sure you have plenty, at relatablepodcastshow@gmail.com.
And subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes, where we will ideally be posting that Wicker Man reaction if we can find a legal bootleg copy of it. And also we're going to be doing some fun Halloweeny stuff. Jillian has a super exciting little art project in the works for that, and we're also going to be doing maybe a live action video so you can maybe see our faces and other parts of our body. That is to be determined. We might just wear a giant sheet and just cut holes in for our faces. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, follow us at all those places, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.